And we are back once again to Slime Isekai Memories. Today we are continuing the main story, Chapter 29, Demon Lord's Daily Life. Let's do companions. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't know how tough this is gonna even be. Let's see, it says I need fire. Last time we saw Rimuru make moves against Falmoth, or whatever they're gonna rename Falmoth 2. And we saw that Luminous is also making plans to try and be allies, or at least observe Rimuru to make sure that he doesn't become one of their enemies, and could possibly be an ally in the future. Great Rimuru! Albus! Sophia! Thank you for accepting our people. Hey, it's nothing. By the way, where's Fabio? Fabio stayed behind to monitor the remaining captives. He's keeping them in check to prevent the Majin from revolting. In other words, they're pushing the boring work on him. My condolences, Fabio. I think that's a pretty funny picture. Him looking half dead, having to do the boring work. I mean, I can see him fighting the Majin if they try and revolt, but maybe they're not trying because he's there. Because that doesn't seem like boring work. Well, we're all set to go. We finished inspecting the temporary housing. And we've already considered how many people should be assigned to each department. I'll share the details with you later. Yes, my lady. Okay, a little bit of a weird line. Why is Sophia saying my lady? Is it calling Rimuru my lady? Or is she trying to talk to Albus and say my lady? Now, if you'll excuse us... Great Rimuru! I have returned. Hey, good work. I heard you were amazing out there. No, I still have so much to learn. Sir Midray practically pummeled me beyond recognition. Yeah, I heard from Benimaru. He's the dragon newt with the crazy strength, right? I do kind of love how Benimaru was already giving the report before Gabriel could. So he probably told the truth, like, yeah, Gabriel was getting stomped. But yeah, this is kind of weird. It's kind of weird how this game likes to make flashbacks, like to just somehow make combat. A lot of the time, this game just likes to have us fight magical beasts, but this is just one of the times they're like, alright, let's just force them in some combat with a old flashback of a battle I'm pretty sure we did. I'm not 100% sure. Like, damn, dude, stop blocking. I really hope we can see Gale fight in the future. I want to see if he really inherited his father's powers or have anything like his father. Like, damn, let us do more than half damage. Alright, well, that's not what I wanted to do, but alright. Interesting attack from mid-range. Anything else? Alright. Well, I guess let's just try what we got. Free solo combos. And what's he weak to? Attack type, physical. He's weaker to magic. Okay, not bad damage. Explosion! Alright, not bad. I definitely could have finished him off if I had Megumin at like 2 bars instead of 1. He was just 1 hit away. Alright, we're good. Yeah, well, if he worships Milim, he's gotta like fighting a lot, no doubt. But you aren't exactly a wimp. You got a while to go. Thank you! I, Gabriel, shall do everything I can to live up to your lofty expectations, great Rimuru. By the way, what's this? Lady Milim told me to give this to you, great Rimuru. Milim did? This is Milim. Next time I visit, I'll be bringing along some guys who just can't seem to leave me the heck alone. I want you to teach them everything there is to know about cooking. This is an urgent request, so that's why I'm asking you, my bestie, for help. Please, please, please! Did she tell you what this is about? A little bit. I met a member of the Dragon Faithful named Hermes while I was there. He's quite the free spirit, having traveled to the Dwarven Kingdom and the Western nations. And according to him, the Dragon Faithful live frugally, and the food they present to Lady Milim is neither cooked nor prepared. I've never heard that word, frugally. Or frugly? I'm just guessing it's frugly. But yeah, I've never heard of that word. I see. Perhaps it's similar to how my people consider raw fish to be the greatest delicacy. I'm not so sure about that. Dragon newts evolved to have the same taste buds as humans, right? Yes! Thanks to evolution, we have gained a rich sense of taste. Meals used to all taste bland to me, but now, eating is one of the joys of life. See? So you know how, when you eat good food, you want to eat it again later on, right? Ah, I see! So that's what Hermes was trying to tell me. But if that's what it is, then why can't Lady Milla mention that herself? Maybe, in her own unique way, she didn't want to rock the boat with them. In that case, we'll need to give them all the royal treatment, won't we? Certainly! I think that's a great idea. Alright, I shall get going then. Yeah! The town seems awfully lively these days. Yeah, it's been a month since Walk Paris. I'm glad to see our visitors have become accustomed to life here. Great Rimuru, isn't that... Okay. Guild? Great Rimuru. You look tired. Yeah, you do. So tell me, what happened? I have to say, Great Rimuru, I look up to you even more than ever now. Where'd that come from? I mean, he's always looked up to Rimuru and probably everyone else here. But mostly to Rimuru since they all look up to Rimuru. Well, you see... I had organized the captives into groups and deployed them alongside various troops in order to have them work on surveying and land clearing. But we ran into multiple problems. High orcs can easily communicate with one another through thought communication, but the same can't be done with lycanthropes and Majin. There were even Majin who complained about having to follow orders, and this had negative effects on even those who were initially motivated. I see. Yeah, it's not easy educating people and having them work for you. It sure reminds me of back when I was an office worker. You know what we ought to do? Let's drink! We're gonna get wasted tonight, Guild. Yes! Thank you so much, Great Rimuru. I'm guessing Guild is not much of a drinker, but he's happy that his boss is suggesting for him to get plastered. Sounds like you've had it tough. Having more people doesn't mean the work gets easier. I mean, it's simply impossible to train everyone at the same pace. It makes you wonder sometimes if it would be quicker if you did everything yourself. But then those under you wouldn't gain any experience. Ugh. At this rate, I'm not of any real use to you, great Rimuru. Hey now, don't beat yourself up about it. Man, this takes me back. Workers who don't listen to instructions. Junior co-workers trying to cover up their mistakes. Bosses always looking to shift the blame. I've got plenty of good memories, but there sure was a lot of hardship back then. Trainee, another, and make it strong. Certainly. So you drank with Geld until the morning? Yeah, but I've got poison nullification, so I can't get drunk at all. Although, never getting a hangover is helpful. Great Rimuru! Huh? Yeah, what is it? The merchants have started returning to town. Thanks to Fuse spreading the word that things were safe now. We've had more visitors coming to do business here than before. Great, that's good to know. So far, the other nations haven't made any notable movements since you became a Demon Lord, Great Rimuru. Yeah, but I'm sure they're wary of us. Diplomatic relations. I can't remember what the next part of this is. It's been a while since I watched Season 3. But I think it's more of the Holy Knights planning stuff against Rimuru. So far, the other nations haven't made any notable movements since you became a Demon Lord, Great Rimuru. Yeah, but I'm sure they're wary of us. Yes, and Heavenly Emperor Elmesia Elru Thalion of the Sorcerer's Dynasty, Thalion, has declared that they have formally established diplomatic relationships with Tempest. In other words, she wants us to hurry up and build a road linking our nations. Huh. Fuse tells me that many countries are concerning themselves with this matter. However, all our relations are fulfilling their sworn duty and working hard on our behalf across the world. Good. If I remember correctly, the one I put in charge of the road development's preliminary survey was... Regarding the road development, I did not find any hostile monsters present on or near the projected route. When I explained your plans to them, Great Rimuru, they all provided their ready agreement to me. That's great! In that case, make sure you wrap up the surveying and other work by the time Geld's free again. Well, one moment. I did discover one issue. What's that? The Forest of Gerard is in your jurisdiction, Great Rimuru. but the Kusha Mountains lie on one of its borders. The area is filled with high peaks and treacherous canyons. And at the higher altitudes, there are said to be settlements populated by the Tengu. That is information from the local populace, so I found it difficult to dismiss it entirely. What's the big deal about that? The Tengu are said to be friendly, but at their core, they are a warmongering race. Even the Demon Lord Frey avoided direct conflict with them. I would suggest reaching out to them. Alright, so should I go and... Ah, one moment. Allow me to go. I'd imagine they'd be on high alert if a Demon Lord casually showed up unannounced. Good point. Alright, you go do that for me. You seemed rather friendly with Lady Albus as of late, brother. I would hope you are not volunteering merely for the chance of a tryst with her. What is a tryst? But Shuna is picking up that Albus and Benimaru may have a thing for each other. What? Huh? Benimaru and Albus? What's this all about, Benimaru? It's a misunderstanding! Great Rimuru! Shuna, enough of your nonsense! Don't worry, Great Rimuru. Huh? Whether Benimaru is here or not, you will always have me. Well, Benimaru is his best friend, and I'm sure he doesn't really want to lose his best friend. Like, I'm sure Benimaru's best friend is Soy, but for Rimuru, I'm pretty sure it's Benimaru. Huh? What are you talking about? Heh. Falling for Albus's trap and ready to abandon our nation, are you? Shion! How on earth are you interpreting things that way? Yeah, I really doubt that, Shion. So what Shion's thinking is that she's trying to steal Benimaru to go to Eurazania and maybe work for their nation. But it's more likely that Benimaru is going to steal Albus for Tempest, and so now they've stolen a strong warrior from Eurazania. Eh? You heard him, Shion. Great Rimuru. You do trust in me, yes? It's not a matter of trust by now. You're one of my closest partners. Right. If we keep talking about this, Shion's imagination is gonna run wild on her. Benimaru, I'm assigning this job to you. Certainly. I hope there aren't any problems popping up everywhere. I guess I ought to gather everyone tomorrow for a meeting. Sorry for calling you all of a sudden. Oh, not at all. I have to say, though, Guild has it far worse. I finished transferring leadership over last night, so there's no need for me to go back over there, at least. Sounds like he's had it tough. He would have it easier if he was willing to compromise on matters. But he was always far too serious-minded for that. By the way, I have something else to report to you, great Rimuru. What's that? Clayman, as you know, ruled over what was called the Puppet Nation this Dave. The only inhabitants there are the Dark Elves tasked with maintaining the castle, and all of them have expressed their reverence. Right, so? As they described it to me, this Dave used to be home to a kingdom of elves. And surprisingly, there are still some elven ruins remaining there, so they act as the keepers of these graves. Wow! So there are untouched ruins from an ancient kingdom there? I see. If I had to guess, Clayman derived much of his riches from the things discovered in these sites. Ancient ruins exist all around the world, and there are treasure hunters exploring them all the time. However, only a few ruins have been ever discovered. Hikaru, I'm classifying this discovery a state secret. Don't tell anyone about this for the time being. Not until I go there and survey things for myself. Understood. Alright, well, things are kind of picking up. Now Rimuru has a state secret. He's kind of helping the morale of his troops, like Geld, and kind of having diplomatic relationships with new species, like the Tengu, or going to. That's why he's sending Benimaru. Also, I accidentally fat-fingered and started 9, so we will do that next time. I hope you guys are enjoying Slime Isekai Memories. And if you guys are, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Patreon. And check out my second YouTube channel. And like and comment on all my videos. And even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date on everything I choose to do, where my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Bye.